It is wonderful to have everybody back on a Monday. Weekends are relaxing and lazy days, and then Monday kick off with a good Pilates class and maybe some discipline in other areas. But today we will stick to just a nice flow, very familiar exercises, everything straightforward. So the idea is that you feel relaxed and stretched afterwards. I am thinking now, no, I'm going to keep you unmuted. If there's anything that you struggle with, you can send me a chat message or you can message me on my phone. Next time we can consider maybe unmuting you and then you can ask questions in between. We can have more of an interactive session. But let's stick with the plan. Yeah, I wanted to spoil you a bit with some chatting. Okay, so let us start. What a privilege to be able to move on a Monday. So you can have your feet hip distance apart. It's August. How time flies. Still no change, new development going on at the studio. We still have our in-studio classes, 1 a day. We might increase them to 2 a day, but we will inform you via email. But for now, stick to the online classes and the comfort of your home or your garage. So take a deep breath, just breathe. I think it's so important when we start a class to maybe close the eyes for a moment, but to start at the very basic, very foundational beginning and end of everything, and that is our breath. You hear this in every session, but we can never skip this. We arrive at class quite rushed and with our minds full of the day's tasks and lists that we have to get to. And in that process, we just neglect our breathing. So allow yourself that freedom to breathe very deeply in through your nose and very long out through either your nose or your mouth, doesn't matter which one you choose. And just feel how when you breathe, you allow this area between the hips and the ribs to expand. The waistline to grow taller. The abdomen to be very soft and relaxed. Pelvic floor soft, bum relaxed. Rib cage moving in all the different directions that it's designed to move. Then we take one arm up to the ceiling, doesn't matter which arm, take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, we side bend to the other side. And think of yourself as a tree in the wind. Now we take the other arm up, breathe in, and side bend over. Change arms, breathe in, breathe out, bend over. And as you do this very simple side bending, feel, what do you feel? Does one side feel stiffer than the other? Maybe one shoulder being more rigid than the other one? Can you actually straighten your elbows right over your head and the bottom arm reaching all the way down to the floor? Is it possible that you can push your hips also in the one direction? Often we have that restriction where the hips just don't want to move. We have one more to each side. Inhale, lift. Exhale, bend over. Now interlace your fingers. Just press your palms up, your arms up. Your palms can still point down towards your head. Elbows again straight. We do the same thing, but now we assist using that bottom arm to pull the top arm over. Lift up, breathe in. Bend over, breathe out. Keep on pulling, keep on pulling. Inhale, lift. One more to each. Exhale, bend over. Think of the hips. Think of that elongation through the waistline and the armpits. One last one, bend over. And come back to center, lower the arms and just swing them. Now start drawing big circles with your shoulders. Remember, if you need more of a challenge, more of a intermediate level class, you can always join our 7 o'clock classes. They are all intermediate level, or you can follow that on the home library. So if you don't like to wake up that early, that's perfect. Then you can do that class during the afternoon or the following day. Just look at the 7 o'clock classes, they are all intermediate. Now take the arms up to shoulder height, palms are facing down. Keep on stabilizing the hips now and rotate your trunk. So we turn the chest to one side, but we turn the hips in the opposite direction. Breathe in back to center. Breathe out, turn over to the other side. We're going to do many of our exercises in sitting, so only a short period of the class in standing. Turn and center. One last one. Exhale, turn and center. Now turn the palms up. Do the same thing. Turn, feel the difference. Now we've added a little bit of a neural tensioning. As you rotate, keep your pelvis still. Imagine everything below the navel cannot move, and everything above the navel has to move. One last one. Now stop to the middle with both arms reaching and stretch your fingertips as far as you can to the two ends of your rooms. Then we flex our fingers, we point them down. Quite an intense stretch, running from the forearm over the wrist into the middle finger. Very normal. Circle the arms, small circles. And think of pressing your thumb backwards. Hard work on the shoulders. Change direction of your circle. Keep on putting those fingers back. And then take a break with your arms. Sure, they do become heavy. Okay, now bring the forearms together. A little bit of shoulder mobility that we're doing this morning. If you can have the forearms pressed into each other, I'm just going to peep to the side, pretend that I can see you all. And then you lift the arms as high as you can, but you keep on pressing the elbows, especially the elbows together. Try your best. And now move your forearms apart. So you open the wrists and the forearms, but you press the elbows in and return, bringing them together. Open the forearms, open them, and return. And open them again, pull them apart. Really tough on those rotator cuff muscles. Two more. And back. And one last one. Pull them apart. And back. Lower the arms. Give them a swing. Okay, now I want you to pretend you're standing against the wall. Maybe if you have a wall close by, move back so you stand against the wall with your arms to a stop sign position. Now, what we don't want is that the rib cage flare. So if you have a wall or a door or anything to stand against, make sure that the whole back is pressed into the wall. And it often helps to bend the knees. So the more you bend the knees, the easier we can flatten the back against the wall. And then you just push the forearms and elbows back as much as you can. Now, ideally, for good posture, we want the forearms to make contact with the wall. So they far enough pulled back that they do make contact. And then we just slide the hands up and down that wall. So I'm just imagining I'm standing against one, otherwise I will really become small in the room. But you press elbows back, forearms back, the dorsum of your hand, press it back. And you just do a small sliding up and down. Now keep the elbows at shoulder height, alternate the arms, one arm down, one arm up. If you're not standing against the wall, then it's very important to actively press back with those arms. As they become tired, they want to move forward. Yes. One last one to each side. Then lower the arms and stand up tall. Every time in between an exercise, you can give them a circle, or you can just go to swinging arms, whatever you feel is just comfortable for your body. Lovely. Okay, go back to a small, soft knee position so that you have that feeling of pressing the spine into the wall, tucking the tail in gently. Now we take the right arm up, we keep the left arm reaching down, and then we switch arms in space. This is called arm scissors, and you just keep on switching, still warming up the body. Our only aim with these arm patterns is to gain range, to loosen the upper back, our thoracic spine, our shoulder girdle, even the neck muscles. Make sure the head is not moving as you do arm scissors. We have one more to each. And lower the arms all the way down. Lovely. Now we're going on to chest expansion. That is where we press the arms back. So this is a chest expansion. It's the arms pressing back and the sternum very gently reaching forward. It's not the spine arching. So make sure it's not a Titanic move where you press your body through your arms. So we keep our spine as neutral as we can. First, go up onto the ball of the feet, lifting the heels, lifting the arms to shoulder height. Then you slowly lower the heels and you just press the arms back gently. You pretend there's a wall again behind you and you press your hands into the wall. Then we lift up onto the toes, arms to shoulder height, and we lower, pressing the arms back. Up onto the toes, and lower the heels to press back. 4 more. Breathe in. Breathe out, press back. 3 more. Breathe in. Breathe out, press back. Listen to your own breath. I want you to hear it. It's long and full. Last one. Now, as you press the arms back, interlace your fingers. Stretch the arms down and away from you. You know this very well, opening the chest as much as you can. And now you can go more into that pigeon chest or then the Titanic chest, where you press chest bone up. You take your eyes to the ceiling and you just open that whole area to the front to get a good stretch in front. And then bring everything back to neutral, arms hanging down the side. Moving on to our roll downs. Thank goodness we're doing roll downs this morning. Take a breath in. As you exhale, nod your chin. Slowly curl forward. Please keep your knees soft, especially the population struggling with lower back pain. So the more you have your knees in a bend position, the easier you can flex the spine. Once you get to the bottom, keep your chin tucked in. Have your gaze between your knees. And lastly, bring your weight forward over your toes. So we have the weight more to the ball of our feet. Then we take a deep breath in. As you start exhaling, you pull the tail in and you curl your spine up all the way until you're standing tall. Give the buttocks a squeeze. Once you're standing tall, breathe in. Breathe out, nod your chin. Same pattern. Pull in that tail. Think of rolling over a big beach ball. The arms are away from the legs. The weight is forward more to the ball of the feet. The navel is pulled in as much as we can, thinking of hollowing this abdominal area. Deep breath. As you breathe out, squeeze the buttocks, restack your spine, all the way till we're standing tall. One last basic one. Inhale, exhale. Feel how you work from your core into the sequence of the spine. Reach down as low as you can. See if you can place your fingertips under the toe, onto the mat, not under the toes, onto the mat. And then we do a bounce with our knees back. So instead of bouncing the spine this morning, we do a knee bounce. Now, many of you have very, very flexible hamstrings. Careful that you're not going into your party trick where you want to have your chest close to your knees. Think of bending forward, and then you do the pulses of the knees. So those of you that has that flexibility, your hands are further away from your feet. Now, keep your knees straight. Start rolling back all the way to standing. Now cross one leg over the other. So I'm going to take my left leg, cross it over my right leg, and we'll do a roll down like this. See if you can have your feet as wide apart as you can, just to have a bigger base, and just feel what feels different. So you will definitely feel that the leg that's behind is more on stretch neural wise. So you will feel more of a nervy sensation. And now I want you to bounce your chest or bounce your arms or bounce your spine. But the legs remain straight. The head is just hanging forward. You imagine you have a weight attached to that head of yours. Bring the body to a stop, breathe in, roll up slowly till you're standing tall. Use your breath to curl the spine up. Change your legs over. We have right crossed over left. Deep breath in, nod your chin and curl down. Exhale all the way down, down, down. Then we bounce, little bounces, little bounces. Never hold your breath. Bring the body to a stop. Take a deep in. Restack. See the pattern, one vertebra at a time until we're standing tall. So let's add to the pattern. You can move to the back of your mat. Do your roll down. Walk your hands to your upstretch position. Remember, upstretch is where we look like an A-frame. So the hands are about 4 or 5 hand lengths from the feet. The bum is piked up to the ceiling. So on Mondays, we are all stiffer than on Thursdays. So rather bend the knees, flatten your spine, press the sternum to the knees, hold that position. Just hold it and breathe. Maybe check, can you move your head from side to side, feeling no strain in the neck? One last breath. Then put both knees down on the mat. Keep your toes tucked under and just push your bum back. So this is not really a rest position. This is an active stretch of our toes. So if you feel nothing happening in the feet, then you have to push your weight further to the feet, or you have to pull your toes in more. Just stay there for another breath. Then come to 4-point kneeling, toes flat, and now you press back to rest position. Such a lazy, wonderful posture to take in. Crawl your fingertips forward until you feel the stretch all the way down the armpits into your waist. And give a big step to your right side with both hands now. Push your bum over to the left side. And you keep on reaching with this left hand in that diagonal and keep on pushing with your left bum in the opposite diagonal. And then walk across your mat to the left side. This time we glue that right palm down into the floor, leaning to the right. Leaning to the right, good. Come back to the middle. Press yourself up to 4-point kneeling. Lazy cat stretch. So we exhale, round the spine, pull the tail in, bring your chin to your chest, have a look between the knees, and then when you're ready to inhale, you arch. Remember that the weight is slightly more towards the knees rather than the hands. Exhale to tilt, 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 and inhale to arch. And exhale to tilt. And inhale to arch. One last one. Exhale to tilt. Draw in, draw in, draw in. And inhale to arch. Then return to neutral, very neutral. And let's start hovering left hand with our right knee. So in this neutral 4-point kneeling stance, your weight is now central. Then we lift the left hand just to a hover at the right knee and keep your body as still as you can. So no shaking, no wobbling. There's many connections in this posture, so let's go through them. Think of your head and your neck, careful that it doesn't hang. You need to have it in line with your spine. Then very important for me, this right shoulder, this stabilizing shoulder. Pull the shoulder away from the ear and press yourself up as high as you can away from the floor. Or you can think you are Chuck Norris and you're trying to push the floor away. That's also fine. Maybe some of you can move the earth. And then we just breathe and lower the arm and the leg. Good. Right hand, left leg, lift it to a hover. Hold it there. Think of the head and the neck, align it. Think of the left shoulder, stabilize it. Press the floor away with that left hand. Feel how your oblique muscles are coming on, your side obliques. And take it down. Change again, left hand, right leg. Hold it. Mooi. Slowly, from this position, we extend the arm and the leg, reaching it forward and back. And first, imagine somebody's pulling your arm in one direction and your leg in the opposite direction. Then bring it back to a hover, just a hover. We go again. Breathe in to reach and breathe out to hover. Breathe in to reach. Breathe out to hover. Breathe in to reach. Breathe out to hover. 2 more. Hover. Last one. Hold. Now stay there. Little pulses with the arm and the leg up for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Take it down. Shift your weight over. Lift your right hand, left leg. First, just the hover, the balance, the perfect posture. Then we breathe in, reach them apart. And breathe out, take them back to a hover. Good. Inhale to reach. You can go to a slower pace that I'm using if you want to make sure that you go to the full end of your range, stretching as far to the ends of the room as you possibly can. It's in that end position that we gain our strength. One last one. Hold it there. Reach. Now little pulses. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Take a rest into your rest position. Stretch your arms out in front of you as far as you can. Take a few deep breaths. And then you can all come up to a kneeling position. So this is kneeling, standing on 2 knees. We have our toes flat for now. Just going into some arm work, the arm pattern. So there's no weights, we're just doing the range of movement. I'm going to turn forwards. You have your palms facing up. So the arm pattern is inhale to prepare. Exhale to reach your arms away. Inhale, open the arms as wide as you can. Exhale, bring them forward. And inhale, bend. Let's do that one more time. Exhale, reach. Inhale, open them as wide as you can. Give the shoulder blades a squeeze. Bring them forward. And inhale to bend. Now there's a leg pattern also. So you all know hinging. Hinging is where we work from our powerhouse, which is our glutes muscles. We squeeze them as tight as we can and hinge back. And when you hinge back, the spine stays flat, the hips are pressed forward, and obviously the core is holding us. So that is a hinge. And now we'll add the arms to that hinging. We inhale to prepare. Exhale to hinge back and stretch the arms forward. Squeeze your bum. Inhale, open the arms wide. Exhale, bring the arms forward. Inhale, bend the elbows and come back to kneeling. Exhale, hinge back and reach forward. Inhale, open wide. Exhale, bring the arms forward. Inhale, come back to your kneeling. 3 more. Exhale, reach. Inhale, pull the thumbs back, squeeze shoulder blades. Bring the arms forward. Come up to kneeling. Pull the elbows back. 2 more. Reach forward, exhale. Inhale, open wide and squeeze. Exhale, bring the arms forward. Inhale, come up to kneeling. Last one. Exhale to reach. Inhale to open wide. Exhale, bring the arms forward. Inhale, bend, and have a seat on your feet. That was a little poem that I wrote. Have a seat on your feet. Now, take your hands behind you on the mat if you can. I should always laugh at stupid jokes, huh? And just give the buttocks a squeeze. So that's all you do for a start. You pull shoulder blades together and you squeeze the bum as much as you can, as much as you can. That's a great sentence. And now push your hips forward as far as you can. So maybe I can say very forward. Put the bum down. First, squeeze it. Pull the shoulder blades together. Press your hips forward. Remember to take your eyes up to the ceiling. See that you are staring up, and lower your hips down. 3 more. Do this with breath now. Inhale, squeeze the bum. Press the hips forward. That's a long, deep breath in. And exhale, lower yourself down. 2 more. Inhale, press forward. Press, press, press. And exhale down. 1 last one. Inhale to press. Exhale to lower. Bring your arms forward to 4-point kneeling. Straighten your right leg behind you. Add the left leg, so we're in our plank position. Those of you that cannot stand in the plank position, please put your knees down and just stand in a lady push-up position. Otherwise, from that, you can just go to knees off. But be safe on the spine. We are just going to hold this posture for 8 counts. But that's already halfway. 3 more. 2 more. Then put your knees down 1 at a time. And for the last time, press to rest position. Good. So we'll all go to that lady's plank. Your hands can move quite a distance from your knees, and then you lean forward with your hips, but feel that you still have control over the posture. So we don't want to hang. We're not hanging. We're not in the Cobra. We are in a very active ladies push-up, aiming to go to a full push-up position. Now stay there and see if you can bring your right hand to your forehead. So right hand comes to forehead, and then place it down on the mat. Then we take left hand to forehead and down on the mat. Good. Inhale right, exhale lower. It's like a salute. What we don't want, be mindful that when you lift the arm, the bum doesn't move backwards. Your weight is forward on the hands. Left hand to forehead. We've got 1 more to each. Right hand and the left hand. Now stay there in that ladies push-up position. Widen your hands, so just give a step to the side and lower yourself down carefully to the floor. Now the elbows, you will see if you look at me now, my elbows, there's no way I can get them flat on the mat. So move the hands forward until you can have the whole forearms flat on the mat and being able to press yourself up into our mini Cobra. So this is a comfortable position for the spine, supposedly. If you feel the spine is taking load, move your hands further forward. Now squeeze your bum, press your pelvis into the mat, press the sternum forward, keep your eyes on eye level, and now look to the right. Roll your chin down your chest, look to the left, turn your eyes just back to center. Change direction of your gaze now, look to the left, roll your chin down your chest, look to the right, turn your gaze back to center, and see from there if you can slowly start straightening your elbows. So the only thing that has changed is that you feel more of a stretch in your abdominal area. If you feel, my lower back doesn't like this, please stay on the forearms, then don't lift that high. We do the same thing again. We look to the right. Roll the chin down, the chest, look to the left. Turn the gaze back to center. Change direction of your gaze, left side. Roll the chin down, right side. Gaze back to center. Go down on your forearms. Go down onto your forehead. So let's do that one more time. Squeeze the buttocks, press the pubic bone into the mat. Slowly just press yourself up onto the forearms, mini cobra. Look to the right. Roll your chin down your chest, look to the left. Turn your eyes back to center. Change now to the left side. Roll your chin down your chest to the right side. Back to center, hold it. Straighten your elbows. Pull the shoulder blades down, hold it there. Look to the right. Roll your chin down to the left. Lots of work on that shoulder girdle. Look to the left. Roll your chin down your chest to the right. Back to center. Go down on your forearms. Go down onto your forehead. And just interlace your fingers and grab your hands behind your back. And just stretch. So the head is resting. If you can grab your hands, do so. If you can't, even if you can hold your wrist, that's also fine. If you can't reach for anything, then grab your pads. And because I want you to hold onto something just to be able to pull the shoulder blades together. One more breath. And take a rest with your arms. Okay, moving on to a thigh stretch. Grab your right foot with your right hand. Rest your head on the mat. You can hold your ankle, you can hold your toes. You can even use a towel tied around and hold the two ends of the towel. Very important, keep your knees together and squeeze the bum. And even if you just get to this, this is more than enough stretch on that thigh muscle. So knees together, bum as tight as you can. Now, if there's anything left, and you can add one more component, lift your knee off the mat and press your foot into your hand. So we have this closed chain connection, feeling the thigh stretching, lower the leg down. First, knees together, squeeze your glutes. If you can, press the foot into your hands, allow the knee to come off the mat. Hold it, and take it down. One last one. Squeeze, float, press, hold. If you feel no stretch, lift the knee higher. And let's change over. Grab your left foot with your left hand. This is really a very challenging stretch for many people due to our sitting posture. So I think I want to show you with a towel how to do it if you are that person that struggles. So you have just a normal face towel and you hook it around your ankle. Sometimes the issue to find the ankle, and then you have a longer lever. So that's the modification if you feel too stiff in the thigh muscle, where you just hold that. Now squeeze your buttocks, squeeze them tight, and then press the foot into the hand and allow that knee to lift off the mat, but keep the bum squeezed, keep it, and take a rest. Two more. Press, squeeze. How high can you lift the knee? Can you go a little higher? And take a breath. One last one. Press, press. Hold it, hold it, hold it. Take a rest. Brace yourself into rest position. And we are ready to change posture. Okay, well done everyone. Let's turn around onto our buttocks. And we have our feet to diamond shape. Now, always remember in this class, when you have lower back problems, it's better to sit on a pillow or a firm object so that the bum is slightly raised, so that you're not leaning onto the squishy part and do arm work in this position all the time. So we want to start in neutral. Use the hands, extend the spine, press the sternum forward. Just feel how you elongate through the spine and feel how all those back extensor muscles come on. They're quite lazy, so give them time to wake up. And then we stay in this upright position and we take our arms to a T. Now, you're not supposed to hold this posture using your hip flexors. If you feel my hip flexors are cramping, they're doing more of the work, then it's better to sit with crossed legs. Or it's even better to sit with straight legs. So I'm going to stick to the diamond, arms to a T, palms facing down. Slowly rotate to one side, doesn't matter which one. Exhale as you turn. And inhale back to center. Rotate to the other side, exhale, turn. And inhale to center. Exhale, twist. Inhale, center. Exhale, twist. Inhale, hold it. Turn your palms up, just as we started the class. Thumbs turned back. Now go to your end of range, turn as far as you can until you can't turn any further. Then you do a double pulse. 1, 2, back to center. Do the same thing towards your other side. Hold it, lengthen, double pulse. 1, 2, and middle. If you can imagine your spine is a towel and you're trying to squeeze out that last bit of water in the towel, that's what you should feel. Go as far as you can. Pulse 1, 2, back to center. Grab hold of your head. We're not resting yet. Press the back of your head into your hands. And open your elbows as wide as you can. Remember, if you feel your hips aching or cramping, please change posture with your legs. Cross legs, straight legs, also fine. So for now, I'll go cross legs. Turn to your side again, as far as you can. Hold it. Stretch your arms wide. Think of yourself as a corkscrew. Now, as you turn more, you grow taller. Stay there. Place the hands back behind the head. Return to center. Turn to the other side. Spread your arms wide. Turn more. Take the hands back. Center. Rotate again all the way. Spread the arms. Turn more. Hands back. Center. Last one. Turn. Rotation is really a hard exercise for the spine. Hands back. Center. Take a rest with your arms. Let me just give the shoulders a roll. And now I want everybody to sit with crossed legs, even those that had diamond legs. And stick to my left and right. So you can close your eyes even when you do the exercise. Place your left hand on your right knee. It goes across. Your right hand is reaching up to the sky. Then we bend over to the left side, just a very pure side bend, side flexion. You reach this top arm as far to the end as you can. Keep your sit bones anchored and keep on pressing that one knee down to act as an anchor. Now lift up tall, place the hands behind you on the mat and give yourself some overpressure into rotation. So now you turn in the opposite direction. You can pull onto your knee and you can press from your hand that's behind you. Come back to center, arm up. Do a side bend. Lift up tall. Place the hand behind you. Do the same thing. Rotate to the end of your range. Give yourself that overpressure. Back to the middle, arm up. One more, bend over. Lift up, place the hand behind you. Press. And change over. Great. Right hand to left knee. Left arm up. Deep breath in. Bend over to your right side. Elbow straight. Yes, the correct breathing. Inhale, lift. Exhale, rotate, place the hand behind you. Brace yourself as much into rotation as you possibly can. Inhale, arm up. Exhale, bend over. Inhale, arm up. Exhale, lift and twist. Inhale, arm up. Exhale, bend. Great. Inhale, arm up. Last one. Exhale, twist and push. Take it back to the middle and give yourself a roll or a shake just to release the body from that that rotational stretch. Okay, back to sitting. Now the toes and the knees are facing forward. You're still holding behind your thighs, starting with our half roll backs. Deep breath in as you elongate. Deep breath out as you squeeze the bum and you roll back till the elbows are straight. Can't straighten the shoulders, but we can straighten the elbows. Now look at the pubic bone. Draw the pubic bone more to your nose, pull it up. Pull the navel down as much as you can. This is called a scoop. Now breathe in. As you breathe out, dive forward with your head. Bring it between the knees, as small as a ball. Inhale, restack the spine, one vertebra at a time. Exhale, same thing, squeeze the bum, roll back, elbows are straight, shoulders are relaxed. Deep breath in, dive forward, breathe out. Restack, breathe in. Roll back, breathe out. Number 3. I think this is the third one. Let's not count today. Dive forward, use your breath, think of that. Deep breath in, elongate. Long breath out, round. Stay there, breathe in, hollow out that abdominal wall. Exhale, dive forward. Inhale, restack. We're going to add one component. Exhale, roll back to stay. Now lift the arms to shoulder height. Turn your palms down. Bend your right elbow, draw it back and turn your chest to the right. Inhale, return to center. Exhale, bend your left elbow and turn to the left. Inhale, center. Again, you have that image in mind of you squeezing out that towel. So you want to rotate the trunk, rotate, till you can't rotate any further. One more to each. Exhale, pull. Inhale, middle. Last one, very last one, pull. Inhale, middle. Hold your legs. Dive your head forward. Restack the spine. Good. One more variation. Roll back halfway. Now take the arms again to shoulder height. This time we interlace the fingers. Think of that rainbow image that you're so good at painting onto your ceiling. We take both arms to the right, turn. Now you paint a rainbow from the right side up onto the ceiling, over to the left side, and take it back to the middle. Then we paint to the left. Go to the left, take the arms up and over to the right, center. Only one more to each. Twist, 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 up and over, back to center. Last one. Twist, 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 up and over, back to center. Grab your legs and dive forward. Give that spine a stretch in sitting. Now straighten your legs and then open them to the width of your mat. But you grab somewhere down your lower leg, grab hold of your leg and pull yourself as low as you can to the floor. So it's fine, even if you have your toes, some of you are quite flexible, you can grab your toes, you can grab the inside of your feet, you can just grab your shin or your knee, as long as you have that anchoring to pull yourself closer to the mat. Then try and keep that closeness to the floor, but reach your arms forward now. Now they're not holding. And then we lift the arms above the head, or we lift them up to the sky and just flatten the upper back. So we're still not sitting upright. We're hinging forward. You're welcome to bend your knees. Dig your heels into the floor, dig them down. Now round your spine and restack all the way until we're seated tall. Take a deep breath in. As you breathe out, nod your chin, curl yourself forward. Forehead goes to the mat between the knees. Reach your hands past your toes. Lift the arms, extend the upper back. Press those heels down. You can look at my knees and see that they are slightly bent. For the stiffer people, have them slightly bent rather. Then round your spine and restack. That was the second one. We have 3 more. Inhale. Exhale, curl forward. Curl forward, curl forward. Inhale, reach. Exhale, extend that upper back. Reach your arms to your ears. Hold it there, breathe in. And exhale, round your spine to restack to a seated position. Inhale, sit up tall. Feel all those back muscles working extremely hard. Exhale, curl forward. Inhale, reach. Exhale, extend the upper back. Press the heels down. Hold it. Inhale, reach more. Exhale, dive forward and restack. One last one. Inhale. Exhale, curl. Inhale, reach. Exhale, lift the arms, flatten your spine. Hold it, breathe in. Round your spine, curl forward, breathe out. And restack until you sitting up tall. Place the hands behind you on the mat. Good. Bend your knees, bring them in, and have them together. So we start with a little bit of a pelvic tilt, lifting the hips as you exhale. So on your inhale, we press the chest forward, pull the shoulder blades together. As you exhale, you tuck your tail in and you curl the bum off the mat. You bring your weight to your feet, so the weight is away from the hands, more towards the feet. The bum is as tight as you can have it, and the eyes are staring up. Inhale, hold. Exhale, lower the bum. First the arch. Inhale, press the chest forward. Exhale, tuck in your tail, curl, peel the spine, the bum off the mat. Shoulder blades together, eyes staring up. Inhale, hold it. Exhale, lower yourself down. We have 3 more. Inhale, chest bone proud. Exhale, tailbone in. Curl up, curl up. Keep your glutes engaged. Inhale, hold it. Squeeze them tightly together. Exhale, lower yourself down. 2 more. Inhale, arch. Exhale, tuck in. Curl up, curl up, curl up. Inhale, hold. Exhale, down. Inhale, proud chest. Exhale, tail in. Inhale, hold. Exhale, lower. Wrap your arms around your legs. Give yourself a hug. Beautiful. And then roll down all the way until you are flat on your back. Okay. So first we have our feet and our knees hip distance apart. Just hip distance, not too far. And the arms resting on the floor, but just wider than the mat. Toes facing forward, knees pointing up. Prepare for your hip lift, just a normal hip lift. Inhale, exhale, just press the hips up. We haven't rolled or tilted, nothing. We've just lifted, pressing the arms down. Breathe in, hold it. Breathe out, lower. Breathe in at the bottom. Breathe out, press the arms down, lift your hips. Inhale, stay. Exhale, lower. Inhale at the bottom. Exhale, press down, lift up. Inhale, squeeze the bum, lift higher. Exhale, down. 1 more. Exhale, up. Lift a bit higher, stay there. Lift your toes off the mat, all 10 of them. Put the feet down. Lift the heels off the mat, both of them. Lower. Toes up. Heels up. Toes up. We keep the bum still. Maintain the height of the hips. Heels up. 1 more. Toes up. Heels up. Hold it. And lower your bum. all the way to the floor. Hug your knees, pull them in tight. You can even wiggle your feet or circle them. Now place the right foot on the floor. Keep on holding the left leg. This is quite a strenuous exercise. If you struggle to lift your bum while you hold your leg, rather keep both feet on the mat. So now we hug this knee in tight, breathe in. As you breathe out, curl the bum off the mat onto one leg, just for where you feel you can, doesn't have to be high. Inhale, hold it, and exhale, curl down. It might feel that you can barely lift, but try. Even if you just push that weight-bearing foot into the mat, and you just maintain that isometric hold, and curl down. Good. 3 more. Exhale, curl up, hold it, and take it down. 2 more. Curl up, hold it, and take it down. 1 last one. All the way. Shaking, hold it. Lower yourself, change legs. First, give that right leg a hug. Inhale to prepare. This is really hard. Coming up on one leg. Exhale, lift. Hold it first, breathe in. Exhale, down. Exhale, work from your tail. Peel your spine away from the mat. And curl down. 3 more. Exhale up. Hold it, breathe in. Exhale down. Well done, everybody. Well done for trying. 2 more. Stick with me for the last 10 minutes. Not even 10. Not even 10. 1 last one. Curl up. Hold it. It's a little bit of a longer hold. And take it down. And here's the change. Keep on holding onto that leg, but straighten the left on the floor. And just reach that leg away from you. Now take the hands behind your knee and stretch that leg up. Point and flex the foot that you're holding. Point and flex. Now keep the leg straight. Your feet can be in any position. They can just be there. Place the hands on the mat, press them down. Now we circle this leg. It's not a big circle because we want to keep our pelvis stable. So for today, we're not rotating the pelvis. We're just circling the leg. And the size of the circle is determined by the amount of stability you have in your pelvis. Hold it. Change direction. 1, lift. 2, lift. 3, keep on pressing the left down. 4, lift. 5, up. 6, hold. Bend the knee and slide it back onto the mat. Now hug your left. First get the stretch. Really nice hip stretch. Hands go behind the knee, stretch the leg up. Point and flex the foot that you're holding. Keep the leg straight, press the hands to the mat. 6 circles in each direction. Inhale, 1 full circle. Exhale, 1 full circle. Inhale for 2. Exhale. 2 more circles. Exhale, hold. Change direction. 6, lift. 5, lift. 4, lift. 3, 2, 1. Hug your knee. Pull it in tight. And then from there, we're going to turn on our side. I'm going to choose my right side. We have everything in a straight line, everything. So you can lie with your head on your bottom arm, either have it bent or straightened, but the rest is just in a really straight line. And your top hand is pressing on the mat in front of you. Then we lift that top leg up to hip height. Add the bottom leg to the top. Squeeze your inner thighs together and take both down. Now, when we do this inner thigh lift, we're aiming to get a little house for the mouse between the mat and the side. So you try your best not to squash your bottom side into the mat. You're aiming to keep it lifted. One last one. Now lift both legs up, just do a hover. From that, we lift both together. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, down. You can press hard on that top hand. You can use it for balance. It's part of your own body. As long as you feel that bottom inner thigh really working hard to lift the top leg up. Now lift it, stay there. Take the top leg higher. Lower that. Lift it. Lower. Lift. Bottom leg is hovering. Nothing is touching the floor. 4. Almost there. 3. We have circles left. 2. 1. Keep it to a hover. Circle the top leg. 5. Bottom leg still hovering. 3. 2. Change direction. 5. Burning in every muscle of your leg. 3, 2, 1. Squeeze your legs together and take them down. Let's change over. You can either just roll over or do a whole change like myself. Then I can see you and you can see me. First start, straight line. Top hand, press it into the mat. Both legs reaching down, creating this mouse house. So we go up in 2s. Top leg up. Bottom leg to the top. Squeeze your inner thighs. Lower. Top. Bottom. Lower. Top. Bottom. Lower. Inhale. Inhale. Exhale. Lift. Lift. Down. Up. Up. There's 2 more after this one. Up. Up. One last one. Take the legs to a hover. Lift them up together. Lift. Lower. We use the lateral side. We use the inner thigh of the bottom leg. And we use the outer thigh of the top leg. Feel that inner thigh burning. We have 2 left. So close to the end. Last one. Keep the legs hovering, both legs lifted. Top leg up and lower. 2. Keep that bottom lifted. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. One more. 8. Hold it. 5 circles in each direction. 5. 4. 3. 2. Change direction. 5. 4. 3. 2. 1. Squeeze your legs together and take them down. Turn onto your back. Just turn over onto your back. We are ending with our last exercise. Arms are wide. Cross your right leg over your left. And then slowly just rotate your pelvis from side to side. And really focus on using the one leg to pull the other leg down. And then you turn to the other side and push the other leg down. Let's change legs. So just from side to side. You can do more if you feel like you need more. It's really to just slow down the heart rate a bit, to normalize the breath. Let's do one more to each side. And then the last one. Come back to the middle. Hug your knees to your chest. You have done a fantastic class. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you have a stunning Monday and we'll see you the rest of the week. Enjoy your day. Bye.